Alright guys, Epic here and welcome to the best weekly vendor buys. This will be unlike the other YouTube videos out there with the weekly vendor resets because those videos are about 15 minutes long and let's be honest, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm going to be doing a short, snappy video, 5 minutes or so, telling you what are the best buys this week. It will be a little bit biased, I apologise, but if there's anything I missed out, leave it in the comments section below. Okay guys, so the special equipment vendor probably has the best buy of the week. That's the LVOA-C here, as you can see. It's got Vicious, Deadly and Destructive. Vicious and Deadly synergize very well because Vicious gives you critical hit chance increased by 10% while having 2 or more segments of health. Now I realise this is more sort of PvE, as in PvP it's likely that you will drop that first segment of health pretty quickly, but it synergizes with Deadly because that gives you that sort of critical hit damage, and this gun will give you very, very good burst damage, which again in PvP is very, very important. And then lastly, one of the best talents in the game right now, we have Destructive, which is very good. Okay, following on from the LVOA-C, we've got this Predator's Mark mask. Now, for anyone who needs this needs a mask, then this is a great mask. The reason why, it's got fairly good base armor. It's got, you know, pretty good firearms. It's got a very good major attribute of 3.5% critical hit chance, which is the highest end of critical hit chance. And what you'd want to look to roll out here is the minor attribute of increased kill XP, and you'd want to go for enemy armor damage. Okay, so moving on to the special blueprints vendor here, guys. The only thing that I would say is worth getting this week is the stamina gloves. The reason being that is you want to roll for Savage, which what everyone wants, and it is rolled in stamina, which is very good. So if you do get a crappy sort of minor attribute on it, or major attribute it might be called, then you can always roll one of those out to get what you need. In my opinion, you're probably looking for either assault or SMG damage depending on what you're running. For example, if you're running a defense gear set, you probably want SMG damage. Assault damage would be for pretty much anything else, and then you want critical hit chance and critical hit damage, in my opinion. So definitely grab these ones. Alright guys, so moving on to the Cavern Safe House. This has to be one of the best pieces of gear this week. This is an operator's pack, and this runs Specialized, and then for anyone who doesn't know, Specialized is probably the best talent you can get in the game on a gear piece right now. I mean, like on a high-end gear piece. So this adds 200% of firearms and stamina to skill power. As you can see, this puts my skill power to around 106,000. It's rolled firearms, it's got rolled armor, and it's rolled bleed resistance. If it were me, I wouldn't roll out bleed resistance unless you're going for PvE and you want ammo capacity. I would leave that in there, and I would roll the armor for a higher armor roll, because the armor roll on this is good, but it's not quite good. For example, it doesn't beat out my armor roll. Alright guys, so moving on to the Dark Zone 6 safe house here, the special vendor. The only piece that I would look at here is probably this Alphabridge Chest. Now the reason being is that it's rolled in stamina, and it's a pretty good stamina roll. It's rolled in fairly high armor, which is great. It's got protection from elites and ammo capacity, so it's a really well rolled Alphabridge Chest. Depending on what you want to use this for, I would roll out protection from elites for whatever you want. On my current piece I have health just to increase my toughness, but you could roll this out however you wish. Alright guys, so lastly we're in DZ3, the weapons vendor, and the only honourable mention this week is the Police MK17. Now this will only really be for people who are running electronic builds, so you're looking at sort of Tactician's Authority, that sort of thing. The reason being, it's got Competent, which is an amazing talent if you can reach that electronics requirement. So it's also got Cool-Headed, which is one of the best talents, especially for snipers, where you will just be performing headshots. As you can see, performing a headshot reduces all skill cooldowns by 5%. This is a really good talent. And lastly, it's got accuracy is increased by 25%, which again is a great talent on the MK17, because the reticle bloom on an MK17 is quite high, and it blooms out quite a bit. This accuracy will bring it down, and it just means that you'll be able to do more damage because you're more likely to hit your shot. So guys, there you go. These are my best picks this week. If you enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe to my channel, which would really help me out a lot. In the next video, I will be showing you the Urban MDR, which I've recently picked up, and it's probably the only bit of gear that I've actually picked up in this patch so far. So let me know in the description if you feel there's anything, in the comments if there's anything that I've missed out, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.